François Roudier, you're head of communication at CCFA as we celebrate the OICA Centennial here this week in Paris. Can you please tell us about the organization, about the data, about the market predictions?
Well, within OICA, I'm also in charge of statistics and what we call the communication and PR committee. Each member has a duty within OICA. That's the strength of this trade association, of all associations. And we are following major data, world data on sales, on production, and the rate of cars per 1,000 inhabitants. It's very good to know that these figures are given by our members. They are real figures, and so you can find on the website of OICA all the data you want from all the countries around the world. What we wanted to show at our meetings this week is that we think that markets in the world shall be quite flat. Flat, but at a high level. In Europe, we know that we won't have the growth we had in the past years, and in the USA too, but still at a very high level, 17 million or 16 million, and also what is quite new in China. In China, our friends from the CAAM told us that they expect a flat market. The rest of the world may be up and down, but all in all, we will have a global market not evolving so much. And production may not reach this year the 100 million we are expecting, like the Holy Grail, but maybe this year we will be slightly under the 100 million, or if we reach it, we will reach it at the end of this year.
So that means that the market remains strong in the whole world?
Markets remain strong. There are a lot of questions about some types of cars in parts of the world, such as in Europe. In Europe, we are expecting for the end of 2019 to the beginning or the middle of 21, a lot of new BEVs, electric cars, and PHEVs, hybrid cars, and that will create a lot of waiting from customers wanting to see how are these vehicles. We have in China a growth that is not as high as it was before, and we expect good news in Brazil, which you may know South America is always a problem, either it's very high or very down. It's becoming to be quite flat, even if Argentina is not in a good shape, and the USA may remain strong.
Something very important. OICA is promoting the trade shows around the world, and it's very important.
That's not well known, but it's a major thing within OICA. We are establishing the official calendar of international motor shows. And that's important because to be a motor show, you have to have some qualities, not being only sales local show, and this is something where we agree, all of them, and we also try not to have a show overlapping another one. It's a problem for the journalists, for the people, so we are having this. We also launched last year a study on the future of motor shows, because we think that there is a global problem of motor shows all around the world. In our countries, we know in Europe, it's a problem also in the States with newcomers such as Las Vegas or Barcelona. And we also discovered that in emerging countries, they have a problem because sometimes they have too many shows, and our manufacturers are not really understanding where they should go. So we try to set up a kind of good practice manual we will have for what to do with a motor show. Should an association sponsor help its manufacturers to go to a show, and why it's good or bad some types of shows.
Thank you, François Roudier, for this overview around the world in the automotive world.